Hey guys, what is going on? This is Daryl, and today I am back at, well, New London Tech. I decided to come out and play the short to short layout. It's not quite the layout that FPO played at Champions Cup, but you got the signs over here too. Um, they actually started on hole one. I mean, they started on hole 18. So, we're starting at the original hole one. So there you go. So it should be a long round. The goal is to shoot bogey golf. My best round was plus 25, but I made so many mistakes that round. We'll see what we can do. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, remember the signs will be off one because, again, they started on hole 18 instead of hole one. So we are going par 4, 505. Start right here and down through this gap. And then it's going to turn down to the left, kind of way down there. Route 460 is right here beside us. So you may hear that noise. I'm not sure. So my goal is to throw my forehand right through that gap and have it kind of fade back into that opening. Just trying to get par. Here we go. All right, we're going to go 2 off the top. Going to have my sail and my mamba. See what we can do is try to get it right around that tree. Oh. Wow, that was just to the right of the tree, but it just stayed dead straight, which it doesn't usually do. So that actually, it's going to be pretty good. Going with my mamba. I mean, I feel like that's the one I'm definitely taking. That's going right into it. Nope. Wow. Both of them are just to the right. Should be good. Here we go. All right, that was probably the best tee shot I've ever thrown on this hole. I got it pretty far out here for me. The pros are going way out that way. They're having to cut it short so it doesn't go long. But still a long way to go. Going with my mamba. Going to try to give it a little bit of, just a touch of Annie. And just hopefully get it down there pretty good. Oh, I turned it over. Doggone it. Ah, it's right up against that tree. Doggone it. All right, well, I am right up against this tree. That's no good. I've got a very, very tight gap. That's no good. I'm still pretty far away. That's no good. Let's see if I can just get it through here. Goal is get it through that gap. Oh my gosh. I hit a tree that I didn't even see. All right, well, this is 1, 2. This is for par. All right. Try to get it down there and hopefully just get a bogey out of it. I should be able to make that putt for bogey. Well, I ended up going about 15 long. I thought I was like 5 long. I did not want a putt like this to begin the round, especially with the sunlight right there, and it just like blinds me off my disc. There we go. Hey, we only got a bogey yet. We're all right. Hole 2, par 3, 310. And right here, and we're going down this really steep hill. And the basket's going to be kind of straight right there for the short. The long is kind of back there. So I'm going to basically try to throw something almost straight down here. Just try to get through these trees and have an up and down for par. Here we go. All right, going with my sail. Just try to hit that gap on the left and just basically have it try to go pretty straight. I thought that was gonna kind of turn down there and then fade out. About one tree leaning over to the left. Oh my goodness. Threw that really, really well. That's all right. All right, that is a very frustrating one because that was going to be way down there and I would definitely have had an up and down. As it is, it's going to be a struggle. Got to try to hit that gap on the left and let it just kind of fade back to the basket. And again, I have terrible footing because I'm on a steep downhill. So this is probably not going to be good. I hate it when this happens. Then I pulled it. I think I can get them down for bogey from there, though. All right, well, this has been frustrating. I've had a couple of really good shots on this hole, and as it is, I just got to up and down and try to get my bogey. I'm going to give it kind of a half bid here. Oh no. I went way long right there. Doggone it. All right, well, I went way long on that. I'm kind of stuck behind a tree over here. Hey, on the good side, big germ. All right, save my bogey. And again, I'm perfectly where the sun is reflecting off my disc right into my glasses. Great. There we go. Good saves. Good saves. Hole 4, par 5, 797. This is my ultimate nemesis hole. I cannot tell you how many times I throw OB on this hole. It's like, I don't think I've had a round where I've had less than 2 OBs on this hole. My goal is to throw it out here to the left side and have it fade back to the middle. Normally what I do is I throw it straight into the ground and watch it cut roll OB. Yeah, and then by my second shot, I kind of want to be out there to the manhole cover. Just try to get down there and get a 5. That would be awesome. But no OBs would be absolutely grand. Here we go. All right, going with my sail. Let's say just aim to the left side. Don't throw it straight down. Don't throw it straight up. Just get it out there inbounds. It's inbounds. It's inbounds. I threw it really, really low, but it's inbounds. Woohoo! All right, well, that was one of those shots that if it had been 2 feet higher, I would have gotten another 75 feet out of it, but it's inbounds. So that's all right. You dry it off and chuck it again. I would say I'm probably like 125 off the tee pad because again, I just threw it so low. Doggone it. That's all right. It's inbounds. It's inbounds. Last time I threw one straight into the ground, it went like 80 feet OB. So we're good. All right, this one I want to be past the manhole cover. Oh, and I turned it. All right, we're right on the edge. It's all right though. I got something there. All right, well, I'm right up against this little shrub, but it kicked it out into the fairway. I I gotta be honest, I don't want to go for too much because if I do, it's just going to fade out OB. So we'll try to get a little bit of progress, not too much progress. Let's see here. That rock's perfectly in my way. Of course it is. Why would it not be? Stay, stay, stay. Don't skip, don't skip, don't skip. I think we're still in bounds. I think we're still in bounds. All right, well, this will be for 4. I'm still a long ways away. I'm actually going to go with a backhand, go with my blue diamond. Just try to push the right side, just have it fade back. There we go. I mean, that's still way short, but I should have an up and down from there, hopefully. All right, going with my soul, and this will actually be for par, so if I can get up and down for a 6, that would be huge on this hole, because normally I get like a 7 or 8 on there. Well, let me turn the camera a smidge. There we go. All right, I can just get down there to the basket. Come on, be enough. It's a little shorter than I wanted, but I have a putt for bogey. All right, I will tell you, this is a little further out than I thought I was. Again, probably about 20 feet or so. On a very, very raised basket. Oh, that's all right though. I mean, considering I normally take a 9 or 10, a 7's okay. Hole 4, par 4, 544, or 554, excuse me. All right, right here, and off the tee, we got a tight gap. You want to hit that gap right there. Go as far through there as you can, and then you go over a little ravine, I guess it is, to an island green. Here we go. All right, going with my sail. Just got to get it through that first gap. If I can get it through that gap and hope it doesn't fade out too early, could be all right. That was about the worst outcome I could have had. It hit that tree, come straight back to where I have no angle. All right, well, actually I do have a little gap. It did kind of come out to the right just a little bit, but I do have this stump and stuff right here in the way. I don't know if you can see it. So just got to hit this gap now and push the far side as far as I can. I just hit a butterfly. Not on purpose. All right. The stump is right in my way. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Really? Why? All right. Here we go. I have a feeling I'm going to go straight into the tree on the left because of where the stump is. It's making me put my feet to where I'm not comfortable at all. But let's see what we can do. No, I got it all the way through there. Get down. All right, I got some good progress. I just have to lay up and then go over. All right, well, I've got a little gap here. I almost feel like I want to throw out to the left and throw it high and have it fade back. I don't know if it'll fade back enough. So I'm going to try to throw it through this straight line, which is a very, very tight gap. Let's see what we can do. Oh, get down, get down. I think that's really, really good. If I didn't throw it too far. Let's see. All right, well, it kind of rolled OB, so drop one, throw in here. So this will be for 5 for my bogey. Doggone it. All right, let's get it over. And again, terrible footing. My back foot is about a foot above my other foot, my front foot, so that's not good. And I pulled it. That's OB. So that's going to be 6, throwing for 7. All right, going with my red road runner. All right, well, over there in 7, doggone it. All right, well, this course will get its OBs one way or another. Normally, it's on the last hole for me. I rarely get an OB on this hole, and then I get 2 of them. So this is for, I think, 9. It's either 8 or 9. In post, I'll know for sure. Gosh. There we go. I think I was over in 7, so I think that ended up being a 9. Hole 6, par 4, 384. And I'll also say this, with the course being 1 hole off, it makes it feel like it's a lot longer because this is my 5th hole and not my 6th. So we go up this hill. It's a pretty steep hill. And then the basket is going to be kind of like right back through there, like way up the hill. So the goal is to get as far up through this gap as possible. Here we go. All right, going with my sail. And I went back and I counted, and I'm fairly confident that I got a 9 on that last hole. Yay. Frustrating. I threw that exactly how I wanted, and I thought it was going to kind of go out and kind of fade back up the hill. Doggone it. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that one was really annoying. I feel like I would have got another 75 feet out of that. As it is. All right. And again, feet up a slope. This is so difficult for me. If I had a backhand, that'd be awesome. I feel like I need to throw my forehand a little flex, and this tree is nowhere in the way. It's in the way right here. Come out. Okay, I heard it hit the ground. I never saw it. All right, well, to be honest, I have basically the exact same shot. You know, way up this hill, feet uphill. Gotta try to get some distance on it. And it came out. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, this is for par. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm playing well. I'm just that little bit off. Just not catching the breaks yet. Too far inside. All right. Didn't put quite enough angle on that or power. All right, well, we got this for a bogey. I actually had the right distance on that, but Just not the ante that I wanted on that. Oh, I thought that was in. All right, go tap it in. And a 6. I will tell you, you ever have one of those rounds where you don't feel like you're playing bad, and then you look at the scorecard and you're like, man, I'm playing terrible. I don't feel like I'm playing bad though. Anyway, hole 6, par 4, 728. Again, for those not paying attention, at the beginning of the round, hole 7 is from the Champions Cup, where they teed off on hole 18 for their first hole, so it's off one hole. So this is hole 6. This is also known as the hole that Holland Hanley broke when they had Worlds here in 2024. This was a par 5. She eagled it twice, and they're like, okay, well, we're gonna lower that score. So anyway, go way down here, down a hill, up a hill. You see the basket way out there, just in front of that telephone pole out there. Woo, here we go. All right, going with my Mamba. I feel like I can get a smidge more distance with this, so give it everything we got. Ah, got under it. I probably lost 50 feet on that because of that. Doggone it. All right, looking at it, I probably lost 80 to 100 feet on that throw. It was just flopped straight up and just flattered. So that was terrible. So that's really taken me out of even getting a par on this hole now. So hopefully I can get a bogey 5 on this. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Where did that wind come from? Oh no. That gust of wind just kind of lifted and pushed it down. Oh my goodness. All right, man, I'm a good 150 feet from where I normally am on this hole after 2 shots. Oh my goodness. At this point, getting a 5 is questionable. This is 3. Oh my goodness. There is no wind at all. And as soon as I throw, a gust of wind comes across. All right. Like right up here on the top, because it has that dip down there, it feels like there's a little cross breeze right here. Not much of one. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, this is for par. I'm still a long ways away. I'm just hoping to get a 6 from here, really. Ah, early release. That's all right. That's all right. I wasn't going to get there anyway. All right, this will be for 5. Just try to park it and then take my 6 for the double. Perfect. There you go, tap it in for a double. All right, just tap it in. There we go. Hole 7, par 3, 348. All right, down here off the tee pad, we're going through this gap right here. Some people will go around the other side, and the basket is just right down there in that gap. The longs is kind of right down there in that gap right back there. So just try to, my goal is to kind of push over this way and see what we can do. Here we go. All right, going with my sail and just try to hit that gap and just let it go where it likes, and hopefully I'll have a decent upshot from there and maybe get a par. That'd be awesome. Oh, gosh, came out early again. Ah, all right. Just got to get it down in that gap. I mean, as bad a shot as it was, it could have been worse, I guess. Oh, I'm behind those trees. So I guess it did end up being worse. All right, well, the wind just randomly picked up again. I'm just gonna try to get it to the basket and then tap it in and take my bogey. I just didn't throw that one hard enough. That's all right. I don't think I threw it far enough. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. All right, tap in for bogey. There we go. Got the bogue. Hole 8, par 4, 587. I'll tell you, from long to long, it is 804. It's ridiculous. Not just distance, but how do you have to get there? It's something else. So you want to go down through this. You want to push that back wall and then have it fade out to the right. And the basket's going to be kind of down there. If you can get a good tee shot here, par or even birdie is possible. Here we go. All right, going with my slightly newer sail and just try to get it as much as I can. If I get a good clean release, yeah, who knows? That might be in jail, but I will say I got it further than I normally do. I normally catch one of these early trees, but we'll see if we got any gaps through those woods over there. All right, this is worse than I thought. I thought I was kind of toward the front of these trees, and I am not. Unbelievable. I'm gonna try to kind of lob a roller up through there, just try to get through this. Not feeling too confident about this shot. That slipped right out of my hand, went like 5 feet. All right. This will be for 3. And I'll be honest. It was a snake. That scared me. Thank you for running the other way, sir. All right, this is for 3. And I will tell you, I have nothing over here. Try to get through that line right there. Wow. That went and just like died in a hole. It's tough when you see a disc land straight up and down, but doesn't go anywhere. That's so weird. All right, well, all right. All right, well, this is for par. My second shot was like 25 feet over there. Really? All right. All right, well, we got up some. All right. We got this for bogey. Oh, no. Wow. Well, I just realized the camera wasn't even showing the shot. All right, this will be for a 6. Oh, gosh. Let's roll my ankle. And I tap in for, I believe this is a 7. Oh my goodness. Hole 9, par 5, 1,112 feet. I've decided to record this hole and then finish playing but not record the back 9 because, yeah, it's rough. It's rough out here today. So then at the end of the round, I will put my final score. Here we go. And we go way out here. You want to go way out there, but I'm usually going like way down here. I'm going to be aiming all the way over there and just have my forehand fade back. All the backhanders, they'll throw almost at this tree line and have it come back. So it's a big landing area, but it's so far down, it's really easy to still miss. Here we go. All right, going with my sail. Just try to get it as much as I can. Oh no, that's gone. That's gonna be right on the edge or maybe just inside the wood line. All right, well, I am way over here on the right side. Just try to get out from over here. And it is a very steep uphill, so that's not good. All right, just get it out with a little bit of forward progress, hopefully. All right, that's all right. All right, this will be my third shot. Try to get it up there toward the pole. I don't think I'm gonna get it all the way up there, but we'll see. All right, that's 3. All right. Whew. It's a steep little hill. All right, here's 4. No, no, no. Ah. Might have just gone in the woods right there. All right, this will be for 5 and, wow, not much here. This is for par and I got a long ways to go. Ah. These stupid limbs are perfectly in the way. All right, we got good progress. I mean, I'm looking at probably getting an 8 on this hole now. All right, this will be for a 6, which is a bogey. And it is a long ways to go. All right, all right. Maybe I can get up and down for there for an 8. All right, going with my soul. Just try to get up and down for an 8. A triple on this one. Eh. Right square behind that tree. Those will slide right up to the basket. All right, got about 20 feet again for my triple. And this tree is perfectly in the way. Doggone it. Jeez. I mean, I thought that was like midway up and in. All right, this is for a 9. All right, guys, that's the front 9. And like I say, I'm just gonna play the back 9 and then post down below what score I got. Plus 21 on the front. That's brutally bad. I mean, it's like I couldn't catch a break. I felt like the first few holes, like I was throwing really well, and then it just went away, and my putting was off. I felt like I missed a couple of putts, just an inch low, just like this last one, and it's just wow. And then my throws are just off by a little. I feel like I'm close, but it's all right. It's all right. Like I say, plus 21 on the front, and I will post down below what we got on the back. More coming from some easier courses. Last Hornets Nest and now New London Tech. So yeah, from here it's gonna be some easier courses for a little bit. But that's all I got, and you guys have an incredible day.